Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pelicans versus Denver Nuggets live play-by-play coverage with live score and game audio. Tonight, the Pelicans will take on the Denver Nuggets. Tomorrow night, we'll take on the Dallas Mavericks. We will be on the air. So once again, we are live tonight. So if you want to come in, talk anything basketball-wise or sports-wise, you can come in. Through the Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We're going to send those links out to those sites in just a second. Let me go ahead and do that. So if you want to come in to talk anything in basketball related or sports, that's fine. We are live. So let me get this sent over. Send all these links to those I'll start sending links out before tip-off. Links to those. I'll start sending links out. There we go. And I'll send it out to the Twitter folks. If you want to come in and listen to our game coverage, you can do that. You're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. No video due to copyright rules, so we have to please abide by them. Once again, please do not ask for any live video footage. We will have live video footage at the press conference. We will not have the actual game. So that is what we're please asking you not to do. So let's go over some scores before we begin tonight's game. Okay, I'm going to go over some scores. Okay, Brooklyn on top 44-35. Also, it is Phoenix on top 29-28. And Boston on top 23-21. That game's going on in the first quarter. So the first two games are second quarter. Boston's in the first quarter. The other games, Miami will take on Charlotte. Orlando will take on Portland. Houston will take on Minnesota. Dallas will take on Indiana. Memphis will take on Utah. Let's see. Golden State will take on Atlanta. And also at 9:30 at night, LA Lakers will take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. So that will be your games for the NBA tonight. So let's go over to college baseball. Let's give you an update on some college scores going on in college baseball tonight. Okay, top 25 college baseball. Final scores, Virginia Tech winning 5-1. Alabama winning 9-6. Notre Dame losing 7-4. Miami winning 8-6. Michigan losing 3-2, and in the bottom of the fifth, Wake Forest on top 1-0. Also, South Carolina is down 8-1. That's in the top of the seventh. Also, East Carolina is on top 6-0. LSU down 2-1. That's in the bottom of the fifth. That's out in Knoxville, Tennessee. So we'll give you an update on LSU all night long throughout the broadcast as well. Other games going on. Let's give you those updates before we begin coverage. Duke and Georgia Tech scoreless. Alabama and Ole Miss scoreless. Florida down 4-2. And also Texas Tech in the top of the second is scoreless. So that is your top 25 college baseball updates. We'll give you the Southland baseball updates. Let's see if we have any Southland updates. Okay, Southland baseball tonight. Southeastern down 1-0. UNO and Abilene Christian tied up at 2. They're out at the lakefront tonight. That's in Sam Houston 2. Central Arkansas on top 3-0. Nichols and Houston Baptist scoreless. And Northwestern State on top 2-0. That is your college baseball scoreboard update. We're going to be beginning our game coverage here. Pelicans versus Denver Nuggets tonight. Once again, Pelicans got some new players tonight, so no more JJ Redick and no more Nico Nelly. We won't have them no more. They're going over to Dallas, so hopefully this will be a new start for this team to get this team back into fruition. So scores. A game will begin in just a few minutes. Starting five. Let's go to the starting five. Okay, your starting five for the Pelicans: Walker, Bledsoe, Ingram, Zion, and also Adams, Murray, Barton, third, Porter, Millsap, and Jokic is also for the Denver Nuggets. So we are live here. So thanks for coming in. Also, we sent your links out. So once again, if you want to come in video chat, you have your TV on. You can watch the game with us and give us your take on the game. So, but once again, I have to stress it again and again and again. I know it's annoying, but we have to continue to do it. We cannot play any video footage of any kind during games. So that is definitely out of the question. So please, if you're asking for a game, please do not ask for games. So that's all we ask. So we're waiting for tip off in just a few moments. Tip off. Pelicans and Nuggets will be tipping off in a second.
Averaging 150 points per game. So guys, it's going to be the little things, free throws, rebounds, and the defensive intent to fight over those Denver screens.
And Jen, and one thing Mike Malone pointed out after the game, his team was dominated.
So the tip off.
We'll get into that in just a moment. Our three officials tonight. It'll be tossed up.
Tip off is going to be controlled by the Denver Nuggets. So the ball goes to the Nuggets here early in the first quarter. They'll score. They'll pass it. See if they'll let's see if the defense can slow them down. And looks like they'll pass it. They'll try to Jamal Murray will try to go to the paint, and the shot is good. So the first shot basket of the game, 2-0. So Murray gets the first basket, 2-0 Denver. 2-0 Denver on top. Pelicans, Zion will pass it off to, let's see. And that shot is no good, so it's a missed shot. Pelicans miss. Ball goes back to the Denver Nuggets. Still 2-0. It's your score. After Bledsoe misses the shot. So still 2-0. And Millsap will try to, and the shot is good. So it's 4-0. Millsap makes it 4-0. So he gets the basket, 4-0. Denver. It looks like. I'll put my glasses on so I can see these. Game. Okay, let's see what's once again. That's Adams. Adams will get it in, and it is good. So the score is 4-2. So Adams gets the basket, 4-2. So 4-2 is your score. Looks like almost lost the handle right there, but
they don't beat themselves with turnovers. In fact, coming into the game, the Denver Nuggets, when it comes to turnovers, 8th fewest in the league.
It's a good strong move by Steven. Again, look at Nikola Jokic. He's trying to take away because you see Jamal Murray down there on Zion, which is the mismatch. We all see that. As did Nikola Jokic recognize. Got to make him pay.
You remember?
Yeah. So it's still 4-2. Pelicans have the ball. Zion will attempt the three, and he knocks it down. 3-point shot is good. So 5-4 Pelicans. So Zion Williamson gets the three.
Don't worry. I'll show you it again. I'm good. I'll show it to you.
So Will Barton on a bad pass. The ball goes back to the Pels. Zion will get the ball. They'll pass it down So Eric Bledsoe for the left side, good. So Eric Bledsoe knocks it down, makes it 8-4. So 8-4 is your score here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So we are live on all three networks. So ball goes back to the Pels. And Zion will try to get the basket is good. So it's 10-4. So early good start for the Pelicans here in the first. 10-4. So let's see. They'll pass it. So 10-0 run early. And see if they'll get a shot off. Jokic will try to get a shot, and he does. So Jokic makes it, cuts the lead to 4, 10-6. So Jokic gets the basket. Zion will get the easy basket. Makes it 12-6. So 12-6 Pelicans on top.
But now you're asking Paul Millsap and anybody who's guarding him to do something they're not accustomed to doing. That's fighting over screens and trying to get through screens.
And the shot is good. So the lead's cut to 12-8. So 12-8 Pels. So let's see if the Pels can kind of get some shots off. Nikhil. And Zion gets the dunk. Makes it 14-12. 8. So 14-8 is your score here on so 9 points early, starting in the last 4 minutes. The ball. Let's see if they can try to so Will Barton. No, ball goes back to the So let's see. Ingram knocks it down. Makes it 17-8.
Over the last week or week and a half or so, it's completely different. This was defense to offense. Good hands by Nikhil. Leads to a wide open three by Brandon Ingram. Pels by 9.
Okay, Pels by 9, 17-9 is the score. Nice little shot by Brandon Ingram. So good pass to get the that was an assist by Bledsoe. So 17-9 is your score here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So far so good. Pelicans are off to a good start. Despite despite the passes by the Denver Nuggets. So let's give you these numbers. Okay, the stats right now. Pelicans are shooting 87%. Denver shooting 57%. So 4 of 7 for them. Pelicans right now hitting 3 out of 4 of those 3-point shots. So right now it's good for 75%. Turnovers, Denver's leading 2-0 in that area. Best break points, the Pels lead 3-0. And then the points in the paint, Pels lead 8-6 on points in the paint. So 17-8 is your score. So far, so good here in the first quarter. So we have to mute the sound due to the commercials and music and stuff in there. So we will be back in just a few moments. We're in a TV break right now. Score is 17-8. Now, other scores going on. Let's give you an update. Let's see what's happening with Miami. Miami down 11-8. That's 11-5, excuse me, 11-5. Orlando down 11-8. And also Minnesota down 11 to 8. So 11-8. So that's your scores and other scores. Brooklyn on top, 59-47. And also Toronto down by 1, 43-42. And Boston on top, 34-26. So it's in tonight's game here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Also, it's 17-8 Pelicans. So we'll get back to our game broadcast. Let's put that back in.
By Chevron, the human energy company. By Energy, we power life. And by Ibotta, cashback made easy. Marquise It's all brought to you by FanDuel. Going in AD. How do you see it?
First and foremost, you got to attack the paint. Jen Hill talked about the free throw attempts in the first game, which was 30.
So the ball goes back to the Nuggets. Your score is still 17-8. Let's see if the Nuggets can counter with a basket. They'll go with a backdoor shot. And it's going to be a shot. So the shot is good. So it's 17-10. Back to a 7-point advantage.
Change the game. And finally, be greedy. Don't be content with winning 2 in a row and 4 of your last 6. Make it 3 in a row and 5 of your last 7.
Yeah.
Bells come into the game. Don't forget, they're only a game out of the 10 spot in the loss column.
So let's see if they can try to
Sacramento last night, Golden State got one.
shot.
It'll be Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram knocks it down. Makes it 19-10, so it's a 9-point game. 19-10. So Pels with 6 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. That looks like a pass. That's going to go over down low. And that shot is good. So Jamal Murray knocks that shot down, makes it 19-12 Pelicans. And a 3-point shot is good. So 22-12 Pelicans lead. So nice little 3-point shot by Brandon Ingram. So 22-12. And so Michael Porter makes the basket, makes it 22-14. So it's 22-14. So Porter gets the basket. Zion will try to get a basket and nope. So the Porter will get the ball back. So the ball will go back to Denver. Millsap will try to make a shot and no. And that ball will stay with Denver. So
somebody's got to put a body on. That's your man.
Yeah, that's not the guy to lose sight of. Right. He's too long, too active, and too talented.
And he played at a high level for them lately.
So let's see if
19 and 8 in the last game.
see if the
This is the best run he's had since he came into the
they'll
league.
try to 2 men on him. So it looks like they'll have to. And the shot is good. So that's Jokic getting a basket, makes it 22-16. Bledsoe and a shot. Nikhil Walker makes the 3. So far so good. 10-12 from the field. That's not bad. So it makes it 25-16.
The benefit of that is a wide open 3-point shot.
There's Nikhil again.
Nikhil looks like he's going to try to. He'll pass it. I'll try to go left side. Michael Porter Jr. knocks it down. So he knocks that 3. Makes it 25-18. So so the ball's going to stay with the Pels.
Michael Porter Jr.'s averaged 21 and 9, shooting 59% and 49% on his threes. So you have to track him. As hot as he's been, you've got to account for that young man. That was a gift. 14th overall in the draft 3 years ago. Now in his 3rd season. So the Pels have good balance. Everybody scored for the Pels among the 5 starters, and now the bench. Josh Hart.
So inbound. So 10-13 for the Pels in here in the first quarter. So 10-13 on field goals. See if Denver can. It looks like Jokic will pass it. Jamal Murray will knock it down. So it makes it 25-21. And Nikhil tries to knock down the 3, and it's not going to go. So 25.
You see that entire side is cleared out over there. So it's tough for
back to a 3-point game.
Josh tries, Murray's too good. It's a tough contested 3-point shot.
And then you got a 7-footer sliding. A brick wall.
So let's see.
The shot clock for
Nikhil will try to get it, pass it down.
Skipped it nicely.
To the right.
Shares it. Josh has a great look.
Josh Hart. No good.
He's 1 for 9.
So 1 for 9 for him. That's not good for Josh Hart.
5 assists, 5 steals. So So as well as the Pels have played, they're only up 4. And
Jokic has the ball. Looks like Steven Adams on him. And he will not get the basket.
End of the shot clock in front of their own.
So, nope.
And knocked out by Jokic.
So Jokic once again knocks the ball out. Pelicans will get the ball. Still leading 25-21.
Get it going offensively. Pels in offensive efficiency, they're 7th best. Denver is 5th best. So, and Jen mentioned they're identical in scoring this year.
So it's an identical situation. So 25-22. Let's see if they can try to get that basket. Missed shot by Brandon Ingram. And shot is no good. So BI almost had it. So 25-22, back to a 3-point advantage. So Millsap, so Nikhil Walker will get the foul. Millsap will go to the line.
As I said, it's tough. You're not reaching. You're trying to hold your ground against a veteran. And a guy who was born in Monroe, Louisiana.
Thing is, he has his hands straight up in the air, too.
Right.
That free throw is up and good for Paul Millsap.
Full season ticket packages on sale for next year right now. And early bird pricing is in effect. Great time to lock in your seats for this young squad. And when you buy, you're going to be entered to win. One of 7.
Second free throw is no good by Millsap, so the ball goes back to the Pels. 2-point game, 25-23. See if the Pels can get something going. Steven Adams will pass it, and that goes over to Brandon Ingram. So the clock is gonna looks like it's they got to go in this shot. Yeah, 24-second violation. We got to get that shot off. Got to get the shots off. Can't be playing around with these people. So back to a 2-point game. The ball goes back to Denver after the 24-second violation. I mean, like I said, you got to get those damn shots down. I mean, Brandon Ingram's just sitting there wasting time trying to get that shot off, and that clock is going to expire. We got to do that. I mean, that's something we cannot continue to do is get those shot clock violations. That's important. Those shots are very important. The points are very important. So 25-22 is your score here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Let's give you the stats on this game. Okay, once again, Pelicans 10 of 18. Nuggets 10 of 17. 3-point shooting. Pelicans are 5 of 8, knocking down 5 shots out of 8 attempts. So that was 62%. Denver 2 of 2. Rebounding aspects, Denver leads 8-4 on totals. 3-1 on offense. And defense, they lead 5-3. Now on the turnovers, still 2-0. Fast break points 6-3 in favor of the Pelicans, and also points in the paint right now is 10-8. Denver leads on that points in the paint area. We have to be more aggressive in the paint. So scores 25-23. It's your score here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Updates on other games. Brooklyn on top 59-52. Phoenix on top 53-47. And also Boston on top 41-33. That is in the second quarter. So we'll be getting back to coverage. So let's get back to game coverage.
The Spell Squad.
All the defenses are so centered around him because he can do so much. I mean, he scores so easily that, I mean, you just gotta.
Let's see what else we have.
Bring the whole defense in.
Let's scroll it down. Okay, Miami got down 27-15. Orlando on top 26-23. And also Minnesota on top 25-20. And Indiana and Dallas will be later on, around 7:30. This is about 2 minutes from now. So
still hasn't played a full season. So We are just seeing the very beginning of how Zion is going to revolutionize this game and what he's going to do for this Pelican squad.
I mean, yeah, he's going to revolutionize his game. I mean, look, I don't care what people say about him. He's going to revolutionize his ball game. I mean, look, he's going to make matters good for this team. So 25-23. Kyra Lewis, no good, missed shot. So that's a bad combination right there. Right now, 3-point shooting, 5 of 9 and 2 of 2 for the Nuggets. So the ball goes back to the and Zion tries to get to the rack. It looks like he's foul.
His ability to get by guys that are either taller than him, some of them are faster than him, some of them are extremely athletic. His ability to get by these guys to me is amazing. Because when you run back on defense, you're running back knowing I have.
So I'm gonna tell you, look, he will crush you. Free throws coming up for Zion. That first one is up and no good, so it misses it. Still 25-23. So Jackson Hayes comes in the game. Adams still goes to the bench, so it looks like Adams will, and Jokic will go to the bench for the Denver Nuggets. And the second free throw is good. Makes it 26-23. Pelicans back up by 3. So the ball goes back to Denver. So let's see if Denver can get and
29-year-old Argentinian who really plays well for them. BJ
Nogin, no good.
A second chance opportunity.
So second chance opportunity for Denver.
That's where the Pels excel.
Let's see if they could try to.
The league in second chance points. It'll be Murray.
Murray, no good. The ball will go back to the Pels. Still, Jackson Hayes! No, it's going to be an interference call. Oh, it almost was a basket, but it was an interference call.
Oh, yeah, it did go through.
Pop back out.
Yeah, pop back out.
Got to go all the way through. But when he was hanging to the rim just to prevent going down to the floor hard, that's when it came back.
Still 26-23. That would have been a good basket, but unfortunately, no. It was a call. Interference call. Shot is good. So 26-26. That's Zeke Naji makes the basket. So 10-1 run for the Denver Nuggets at the last 3 minutes and 54 seconds. And the shot is good. Kyra Lewis makes the basket. Zion Williams gets the assist. Makes it 28-26. And the 3 ball was no good by Denver, so JaMychal Green misses, and they will go over to ball go back to the
Things have slowed down for both offensively. It had to.
It's definitely slowing down, so it looks like Zion will try to go to lane and gets it.
Too strong. That's right. Go ahead and flex, young man. I am too strong. I'm too agile. I'm too powerful. I'm too explosive. When he catches his ball, JaMychal Green.
He is. I mean, looking at him go towards that rim, he is agile.
He's got 12 of 5 of 6 from the field.
So free throws coming up 30-26, and that free throw is going to be good. So that's an M1 free throw, makes it 31-26. So 13 points already, 5 of 6 from the floor for Zion. Capazzo looks like it's going to be a foul. That's going to be Kyra Lewis. Capazzo will go to the
No disrespect to Capazzo, but they're really missing Monte Morris,
big time,
and what he brings to this second unit. You know,
so but it's not a shooting foul yet. Still personal foul.
And how good, trustworthy he is with that basketball.
So Capazzo misses, so the ball goes back to the Pels on the Capazzo miss. Ball goes back. So still
the Denver Nuggets, look at this. They're trying to take the ball out of his hand.
And it is a foul on Campazzo. Late whistle, but it was a foul.
Yeah, it's a foul. So Campazzo,
it's the same thing that you asked Brandon Ingram to do. Is to accept the double team and then get rid of the basketball and trust your teammates. Allow them the opportunity to play 4-on-3.
Read it earlier.
Right, because what he did is he tried to split it, and that made it tough. It's tough even when you're as good as Zion is to split a point guard and whoever's guarding you with the dribble.
so the free throws coming up for Zion. First free throw is up, and it is good. Makes it 32-26.
And he's only shooting 62%.
4.0 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Second free throw coming up for Zion.
Creative around
It's good. So the second free throw is good. So it's 33-26. Pelicans lead. Let's see if they can try to get a basket off. Last second basket, and they won't. So excellent quarter for the Pelicans. 33-26 your score. You have Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So we'll give you the first quarter stats. Once again, so 33-26 at the end of one. So give you the okay, once again, Pelicans are shooting 57%, 12 of 21. Denver shooting 11 of 24. That's 45%. So they're right now 44% versus 57. Now the three-point shooting, Pelicans are 5 of 9. Denver 3 of 7. So 3 of 7 for them. Free throw shooting, Pelicans got to the line 5 times, converted 4 shots for about 80. Denver 2 times, 1 on the shot conversion, made it about 50%. Now the rebounding aspects, Pelicans trail 10-9. They also trail 4-1 on offensive boards, and also Pelicans lead 8-6 on defensive boards. Assists is 12-8. Fast break points right now is 12-10 in favor of the Pelicans, and points. 12. Fast break points right now is 7-3 in favor of the Pelicans. 12-10 Pelicans lead on points in the paint. So 12-10, so entirely different stat numbers after one. So once again, your score is 33-26. Your box score, Zion with 15 points right now. Ingram with 8. Adams with 2. Bledsoe with 3. Walker with 3. Lewis with 2 off the bench. Now your leading scorers for Nuggets, Millsaps with 3. Porter with 7. Murray with 7. Jokic with 6. That's off the Capazella with 0. Najee with 3. So that's in the first quarter. So that was your first quarter numbers and box score.
Is incredibly important. You want to stay away.
So downtown New Orleans, a perfect night in downtown New Orleans.
Everybody's eating. This is a very, very difficult team to stop.
So the ball goes back to the Pels. Zion will get the ball. Let's see if they'll pass it. Yep, they'll pass it down. That's on the right side. That's going to go to Kyra Lewis, back over to Zion, and he will get it. So Zion gets the basket, makes it 35-26, 17 already. So he's getting up there. He's getting those numbers in double digits, 17, 6 out of 7 on the shots. Jamal Murray makes the basket, makes it 35 to nope, still 35-26. 3-point shot is good. Eric Bledsoe for 3. Makes it 38-26. So the missed shot by Denver benefit the New Orleans Pelicans big time. 38-26.
They don't stop moving without the basketball.
Let's see if they can try to.
Switch. Zion did a good job.
And that ball on the switch, they will get the ball back.
And give it away. Can Jackson save it?
Yeah.
He does. What hustle.
Okay, so what are
Great hustle by Jackson Hayes.
changing the game, bring energy to the game. And you can see the people that are here now are very appreciative of the effort that Jackson Hayes just put forth. He could have easily quit on that.
That was a great hustle by Jackson Hayes. I got to give him credit for that.
So they didn't get the transition that they wanted.
So the ball goes back to the Pels. So the ball's kept in bounds for the Pels. Kyra Lewis will pass it. Zion will get the pass. And he will get the dunk.
Did you hear the crowd?
Zion
When
Williamson.
he spun, you heard the crowd say, "Ooh!" Like, watch out. You know what's coming.
You felt for the young man. Wow. Not that much.
Wow.
Trying to guard him.
He feels for your body.
And I'm gonna tell you, you're going in a fucking a freight train. I guarantee you, you're gonna get slammed. So 40-26, your score. So so far so good. Let's give you the second quarter stats. I'm gonna pull my second quarter stats up from let's see, from flash scores. I'm gonna pull my second quarter stats up on the screen. So we'll pull that up. I'm gonna go over the second quarter stats. Okay, second quarter stats are on the screen. Pelicans right now 3 of 3. Denver 0 of 2. Pelicans 2 of 2 on 2-point field goals, 3-point shots. Pelicans of 1 of 1, and Denver's 0 for 1 in their shots. So 40-26 is your score here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So we'll go back over to the ESPN one. Okay, we'll give you the points to paint. I will give you those points to paint. Okay, points to paint right now. Pelicans lead 60-10. They also still lead 7-3 on fast break points. So once again, Pelicans are shooting 62% in the game. So 62% in the game. 3-point shooting right now, 6 out of 10. So that's not too bad for this team. That's so far so good. I'm like what I'm seeing out of this team tonight. So 40-26 is your score. Okay, other scores going on in the NBA tonight. Charlotte on top, 47-26. Orlando down 35-32. That's in the second. Also, it is Minnesota on top, 37-29. They just started. Pacers and Dallas Mavericks, they just started their game. Okay, third quarter, Brooklyn on top, 65-58. Phoenix on top, 53-51. And Boston on top, 55-52. So we're back live with Pelicans basketball here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So impactful moments. So this is some impactful moments Pelicans definitely are doing tonight. So
but it all starts with the amount of attention that your stars warrant.
So still 40-26. Pass it. So Jokic will pass it. And Jokic for 3, no good. Ball will go back to the So that's a deflection right there by Denver. Ball going back to the That's gonna be a goaltending call. Goaltending call against the Pelicans. So the lead is now 40-28.
Great pass by Jokic. Good job by Jermichael Green.
So he was
so we can actually find
hit with a goaltending violation. Josh saw it. Gets to the rain and it's good. So 42-28 Pels on top. So here on that's Hart. Capazzo, and it's no good. So the ball goes back to the Pelicans.
Melee downstairs. Michael Green.
He shot his first three-point shot, didn't feel good. So now what you do is you adjust. You turn that corner, get to the rim, and collapse their defense.
Yep. So Zion will pass it. Eric Bledsoe.
Sets it up beautifully.
Tyra Lewis, no good. Offensive rebound by the Pels. And a three is no good. So once again, ball goes back to the Denver Nuggets. That's a missed shot. Jermichael Green. And they'll pass it. So Will Barton knocks down the shot. So it makes it 42-31. So 42-31 is your score.
Yeah, their loss. Their most lopsided loss of the season on Wednesday night.
So Pelicans still lead. Kyra Lewis.
Settle the shot clock for Kyra.
So Kyra Lewis will try to make a mid-range shot. He knocks it down. So it makes it 44-31. So Kyra Lewis knocks down the shot. It's going to be a foul coming in. So it looks like Kyra Lewis will be fouled on that call.
You can see they go meet him on the other side. Good rescreen by Steven. Good reset by Kyra. Knowing how they're going to play it. All right, you're going to go under, but knock your head off from 15 feet. It's a good confident shot by Kyra.
And they call it on the pass. So fortunately, it comes in on the side for the Pels.
Yeah, so it was a personal foul on Kyra Lewis.
They want to start the game for Zion at 14 minutes, 7 of 8. 19 points. Jokic.
They'll pass it. Looks like Porter will get the easy basket. Makes it 44-33. So 44-33 should score. So Porter gets the easy basket. And that's going to be a so it's going to be Capasso.
I like the aggressiveness by Blood.
It looks like a different guy tonight.
Right. But there's a benefit to doing
So it's a foul. Looks like that's between
whether or not it was a foul or not, it's a debate, but it doesn't matter. They benefit the guy who was more aggressive with the basketball.
Well, you saw the left hand of Capasso come down.
So Capasso and will get the foul, and the free throw is up, and it is no good.
Your favorite team has a new network. Fox Sports New Orleans is becoming Valley Sports New Orleans. March 31st.
So once again, Bally's will be the new channel. We will so Bledsoe 7, 5 assists, and 2 of 4 from it's 45-33. So let's see if they can try to So it's going to be a foul on Steven Adams.
Had a conversation with Leon Wood. I like the way he approaches official stuff. It's always a conversation.
Yeah, it's always, and that's a foul.
Yeah, it was a foul.
Tries to get the ball.
That's a personal foul on
Nice pass.
That's a great pass.
and that shot is good.
And he saw that screen on
So it's going to make it 45-35, back to a 10-point game.
Bledsoe.
So let's see who gets it.
See how the offense has become a little stagnant?
Right. Not a lot of movement off the ball.
Not a lot of movement. And
We got to stop being so freaking stagnant. And Adams. That's looks like Jokic will get the foul.
Got inside by himself.
Yeah, so we talked about Zion earlier and what it looks like to trust your teammates. You see, B.I. took 2 with him. So this is what I mean by trusting your teammates to play 4-on-3. So once you get rid of the ball, because
So it's a free throw for Adams. That free throw is up and good. Makes it 46-35.
Steven gets the first shot clock challenge presented by Raising Cane's. It's back on the Pels app. And you can win by taking on other Pelican fans, knocking down buckets in the interactive game. But you got to go to the app. And it's happening right now. There's live competition going on. And AD, I saw you. You can't do that to me. I need you here. You're playing that competition. You're fierce. It's going up until midnight tonight.
So once again, if you have the Pelicans app, you can go to the Shot Clock Challenge. So both free throws are good by Steven Adams, makes it 47-35.
Puts the Pels up by 12.
The Pels up by double digits. That shot is going to be no good by Denver. That's Dozier missing the driving shot. And that shot is no good. Offensive rebound by the Pels. So Kyrie Lewis will pass it to Adams. And they'll try to get Nope, still a 12-point game. They misses this shot, Steven Adams. So it would have been a hook.
And you know what this team will get to? Brandon Ingram came over to double on Michael Porter Jr. The next step, as far as progression goes defensively, as opposed to Brandon.
I don't blame Coach Van Gundy.
So right here, when he gets rid of that basketball, as opposed to Brandon Ingram releasing, Kyrie Lewis should be the guy that releases, so they don't go right back to Michael Porter Jr.
So still no shooting foul, just a regular personal foul on Ingram. That shot is good. So it makes it 47-37. That ball goes to Josh Hart. They'll pass it to Ingram. Nikhil, and they'll get it to Nikhil, and that ball is going to be out of bounds. Ball goes back to the Nuggets.
11 games in the association tonight. I mentioned I watched what was it, a half dozen yesterday? I watched Golden State get smoked. So Sacramento 25 losses, Pels 24, and Golden State they've got 23 losses now.
And that ball will go back to Denver. So they knock it out of bounds, goes back to Denver. So Pelicans leading 47-37.
You have to play every defensive possession all the way through.
Ooh, that was off PJ Dozier.
Yep.
9 seconds left on the shot clock. Adams, I'd love to be a part of that conversation. And Jokic.
So Jokic will
watch out for Porter.
So they'll pass it.
Murray, little two-man game with
and Jokic will try to get the shot off. No good. And that basket is good. So assist. So it makes it 47-39. So second chance points 9-0 in favor of the Denver Nuggets.
Get back to moving the basketball from side to side. Get back to moving this defense.
You just got to keep moving. Just got to keep moving that ball. They got to get the shot off. And knocks it down. And that is Josh Hart. So 50-39 to score. So 50-39. And let's see if Denver can try to. And nice little block shot by the Pels. Ball goes back. I'm going to tell you, those shots are going to be very tough. That was a good defensive play right there. Good block by the Pels. So I like what I saw on that block right there.
Pels bring it in. I want to see when they get their new components, how Eric Gordon fits in.
They won.
Yeah, because you got to feel like Millsap will come off the bench.
Right.
Gordon will be the starter. And then you got a baseline of Jokic, Porter, and Eric Gordon.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you look at the
with the new players they got, the Denver Nuggets, so they're going to be something. So 50-39 to score. 4 minutes and some change left. And let's see if they can try to get the mid-range shot is no good. So it was a missed shot. Brandon Ingram missed jumper. So still 50-39 to score. Let me get this up on the screen so you'll see it. You scroll it in. So it is 50-41. So the basket is good. That's Jokic with 10 and 3 assists.
Early in the shot clock, Josh Hart getting Millsap out of position.
So Walker will knock it down. So it's a 3-point shot. 53-50, 53-41. So 53-41.
Nick Gill's got 6 to go along with 4 assists already in this game.
Ball goes back,
Jamal Murray.
and they'll try to
Nikola
shot is
Jokic.
good.
He's one of the top 3 candidates for MVP.
So Jokic knocks down a shot, makes it 53-44, and that's a 3-point shot.
And I mentioned where he
So I'm gonna tell you, Jokic,
is. Not just that.
he's
He does it all.
look,
8 in rebounds, 10 in scoring.
he's the real deal, Jokic. So 53-44 to score, 53-44 here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. That was an excellent shot by Jokic, 25 feet away. Jamal Murray gets the assist, so 53-44. So let's give you the numbers. Put those numbers up on my screen. Okay, right now the Nuggets are shooting 47. They're 19-40. Pelicans 19-34, 55. 3-point shooting, both teams right now. Nuggets shooting 5 3-point shots. Pelicans 8 for about 53. So the Pelicans right now are out shooting them 53-45. Also, free throws. Pelicans out shooting them 77-50. Now the rebounding aspects, even at 15 for both teams. Denver leads 6-3 on the offensive boards, and Pelicans lead 12-9 on the defensive side. Now the points in the paint, Pelicans down 22-18. So right now they're trailing 22-18 in these points in the paint. They're gonna have to get going in those points in the paint situations. So Denver's getting 22 out of those out of the baskets. So it's once again 53-44 here on. Let's give you the okay, scoreboard update. Once again, Brooklyn on top 71-66. That's in the third quarter. Toronto down 68-59. Boston on top 60-55. That's at halftime. And let's see, Miami down 65-37. They're just getting destroyed tonight. No words to describe that team of what they're doing. 65-37. And Orlando down 51-42. And Houston down 47-49. And also Dallas on top 20-19. That game is going on in Dallas tonight. So once again, trade Victor Elpo goes over to they will see Kerry Olympic and also Avery Bradley and a pick. Also Nikola Bluevich Vladovich will go over to the Bulls. They will receive Wendell Carter and some 2 first-round picks. Also, the Clippers. So
second or third option, I think you're really in good shape. Right. And Jimmy Butler is the leader of that team.
And Chicago got a lot better.
Oh.
So that's why I say they're getting some talent. Chicago.
Very, very good. Eric Bledsoe looked at the shot clock. Mid-range game.
Mid-range shot is good. So that's going to be Bledsoe getting that basket. Makes it 55-44. Bledsoe 9-6 assists. 55-44. So Jokic will try to get the shot, and it's no good. Offensive rebound by Denver. They'll try to so it's going to be a walk.
I agree with you. I think he got away with a couple.
Yeah, he slid right in. He got away with a couple. He stopped and then he kept going.
So it's 55-46. That should have been a walk right there. That should have been a travel. He walked with that ball. I mean that was just absolutely that was a bad piss poor call by the not called by the refs.
Makes it an 8-point game.
So 55-47. So it looks like
if he doesn't feel anything, bringing that ball up. He's okay.
Let's see if they can try to get it. That's Walker. And the shot is good. So Walker with 9 points. 3 of 5. So knocks down the shot. Makes it 58-47. So Walker knocks down the 3. So Jokic will pass it. And looks like basket is good. So it makes it 58-49. So Murray gets the basket. 58-49 score. Looks like Bledsoe will pass it. And that basket is good. That is Steven Adams. Makes it 60-49. So 60-49 is the score. Michael Porter for 3. Knocks it down. So it's going to be 60-52. So a 3-point shot by Porter makes it 60-52. And ball goes back to the
8-point game. What's it going to be in the break? Pels have led by as many as 14 and really dictated the tempo of this game. Good trap, Steven Adams.
Jokic, that basket is good. So Jokic gets the tip and so makes it 60-54. It's going to be a whistle. 29 seconds remaining.
That's a good job by Bled. Just pushing that ball and creating something.
So it's no shooting foul here. It's just a personal foul. Whoever it was Porter. Bledsoe for 3. So it's going to go to the free throw line. That's going to be 3 free throws for Bledsoe.
Because when you're running play with Zion, they're paying so much attention to Zion that it is a long run for Jamal Murray to get all the way out there to Eric Bledsoe in that corner. Let's see. Look at this run. Look at how far he has to go to get over there. I'm not sure how much of a foul that is.
No, it wasn't. That's a break.
Yeah.
Backwards. So, a gift. Now capitalized with 21.4 to play. And we talked about it.
Now free throw is up, and it is good.
Love those.
So it's 61-54.
30-10.
Pels lead. So Bledsoe will get a second opportunity.
Sunday, it's now 10-3 with 2 more coming for Bledsoe.
Second opportunity for Bledsoe. It's good. So it'd be that's a second free throw is good. So it'd be a third opportunity here. So it's 1 of 3. He's got 3 free throws coming up.
There's a reason they were at the free throw line as often as they were. They were physically dominant.
Okay, third opportunity is good. So 63-54 Pels lead.
Pels shooting 59%.
So Pels right now is shooting, I'd say, close to 60% as good.
And almost taken away.
Almost taken away by the Pels. Porter. And the ball goes back. Throws the ball down court, and yep. So the end of the first half, the score 63-54 Pels at halftime. I'll be honest with you, it was a good half, but truth of the matter is, you got to be careful with Denver because you got Jokic, you got Michael Porter that's going to knock down those threes. I mean, that's just simple as that. So we have to be more consistent and controlling those 3 individuals in the game. So once again, 63-54 at halftime. Let's go ahead and give you those stats at halftime. Okay, the stats at halftime. Pelicans shooting 57%. They kind of was at 59. Now they cut down to 57. That's a 2-point difference, but Denver's at 48%. That's 23 of 47 3-point shooting. Pels 9 of 17 for about 52%. Denver shooting 50%. So we have to slow that down. The 3-point shooting by Denver. Free throw shooting, Pels got to the line 12 times, converted 10 shots for about 83%. And Denver was at 66%. Rebounding aspects, Pelicans trail 17-16 on total boards. Offensive boards, they trail 8-3, but defensive boards, Pelicans getting 13 rebounds to 9 for Denver. Now the turnovers is 3 even at 3. Both teams that's only 3 turnovers in the game, so that's what happened. Okay, your total turnovers is 4 to 3 in favor of the Pels. Now the points off of turnovers even at 7. Fast break points 7 to 3 in favor of the Pels, but Denver got back to within 6 on the points in the paint. So the points in the paint right now is 26-20 in favor of the Nuggets. So let's give you the box score of this game. Okay, box score. Your leading scorer was Porter with 14. Jokic with 15. And Murray with 11. So three players in double digits for the Denver Nuggets. So that's in the game tonight. Not much off the bench. Only Najee with 2 and Green with 2. Now for the New Orleans Pelicans, Zion Williamson with 19 points. He's shooting 7 of 8. He has 3 rebounds, 3 on defense, none on offense. Brandon Ingram with 8 points. He's shooting 3 of 9 tonight, so not a. He has to pick up his game in the second half. Also, Adams with 6. Bledsoe with 12. So Bledsoe with 12 right now, and Walker with 9. Now Lewis came off the bench. He only had 4. Went 2 of 4, and also Hart only had 5. So that's in the game tonight. So your box score on the screen. So if you have any questions or comments, please post them in Facebook. So we'll give you the second quarter. I'm going to go switch over to the second quarter numbers. I'll give you those second quarter stat numbers as well. Okay, second quarter stat numbers as followed. Pelicans shooting 58%, 10 of 17. So that's a entirely different scenario in the quarters. Denver shooting only 54%, 12 of 22. On 2-point shots right now, Denver is at 52%, 9 of 17. The Pelicans, 6 of 9 for about 66. So it's a kind of good concept right there. Also, on 3-point shots, Pelicans are 4 of 8. Denver 3 of 5 for about 60%. So that's in the second quarter of those numbers. Okay, the free throws, Pelicans got to the line 7 times, converted 6 shots for only 85%. Denver 1 of 1 in the second quarter for about 100. Rebounding aspects, Denver leads 4-2 on offensive boards. Pelicans lead 5-3 on defensive boards. And the total rebounds are even at 7. Now, the turnovers in the second quarter were minimal. It was 2-1 in favor of Pelicans. So that was a minimal numbers right there. So you score at halftime 63-54. Pelicans lead. So thanks for joining us here. Let's see who's in the comments section. We're looking at them right now. So looks like not many. So let's go ahead and give you an NBA scoreboard update. I'm going to give you a full scoreboard update. So I'm going to switch this, and I'll give you the full scoreboard update as we go. We'll pull this up, pull the full scoreboard. We'll come back with our screens. Okay, full scoreboard update. Let's see. Pistons down 77-76. That's with 59 seconds left in the third. Also, it is Phoenix on top 77-67. Boston on top 72-63. Miami, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a Miami fan, but the truth of the matter is they're getting absolutely just obliterated at halftime, 72-49. 72-49 is your score over there in Charlotte. Portland leading 65-55. Also, it is the Rockets on top 63-54. Indiana on top 37-33. That's in the second. Other games will get ready to begin. In the 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock hour, Memphis versus Utah, Atlanta versus Golden State, and the Lakers will take on the Cavaliers. That will be later on this evening. Let's give you an NHL update. Give you an NHL scoreboard updates here. Okay, NHL scoreboard update. Capitals on top 3-0. That's in the third period. Blues and Ducks, no score, second period in that game. Calgary and Winnipeg will play at 9 p.m. San Jose and Phoenix will play at 9 p.m. as well out in Phoenix. That's over there in Phoenix. So let's give you let's go ahead and give you a college baseball update. Let's go ahead and give you a college baseball scoreboard update. I'm going to go over to the college baseball on, let's see, on. So I'm going to switch over and we'll give you a college baseball alert update. Okay, college baseball update. So let's give you an update on Southeastern, top of the fourth, 1-0. UNO tied up at 2. McNeese down 8-5. They did win their game 8-5. Sam Houston in the top of the second on top 4-2. Also, it is Central Arkansas on top 4-0. Also in the bottom of the second, we'll give you an update on. Let's see if I can pull this box score up and give you an update on Nichols, and I'll pull that up into my screen. Okay, college baseball update. Nichols on top 3-0, top of the sixth. So that's in the top of the sixth in Thibodeau. Okay, let's give you an update on Southeastern. I'll give you an in-game update on Southeastern as well. Okay, it is still 2-0 top of the eighth. Southeastern and Lamar. It's out in Beaumont, Texas tonight. So that is Southeastern Lamar. Okay, we'll give you an update on Northwestern and South Alabama. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll get back to game coverage. Pelicans versus Northwestern State on top 4-3. That's in the bottom of the sixth. That's going on right now in Natchitoches. Okay, let's go. What's happening? See what's happening on the lakefront. UNO and Abilene Christian. Okay, UNO down 6-5, bottom of the fifth. So 6-5, bottom of the fifth. UNO is batting, bottom of the fifth, out on the lakefront tonight. And let's give you an update on LSU baseball. Let's give you an update on LSU. I'm going to go to the SEC scoreboard, give you an update on LSU. I'm going to go to the box score screen, give you an update on LSU and Tennessee. Okay, LSU down 3-1. That's in the bottom of the ninth. So Tennessee is batting. 3-1 is your score. So LSU looks like they're going to drop that game tonight against Tennessee. So we'll also give an update on Tulane. So we're going to give an update on Tulane baseball. See what's happening see what's happening with Tulane baseball. Okay, they're playing Grand Canyon University. Grand Canyon looks like they're on top. Let's give you an update on that. Okay, Tulane on top 7-4. That's in the bottom of the sixth. So against Grand Canyon University, Tulane on top 7-4. So that is your in-game college baseball scoreboard update. So we will be back with the Pelicans and Denver Nuggets game in just a few moments here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are live. So thanks for joining us. Appreciate you coming in. So we'll get back in. Switch my screen. Okay, 63-54 halftime. So we'll wait for the game audio to return from Fox Sports New Orleans. So we'll be back on in just a minute. Commercial break. So we'll just give you an update on NBA games. It is 92-82, Denver on top. Also in the fourth quarter, Phoenix on top, 83-77. Also in the third quarter, it is Boston on top, 87-75 in their game tonight. So that is in NBA basketball. We have baseball as well going on. Also, we have March Madness Sweet 16 tomorrow. So that's games all across the 8 games tomorrow for the Sweet 16. So a lot of people will be watching that. So your score once again. So we'll be back on tomorrow for Pelicans versus Mavericks. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, we'll be here for you. So thanks for joining us here. We appreciate you coming in. So we'll wait for the feeds to return. See what we ain't got not that many people, so we'll. Okay, once again, that's March 31st. Fox Sports will become Bailey's Sports. That is, once again, if you have that channel, Fox Sports, Bailey Sports New Orleans, it will be changing soon. So we're waiting for the feeds to return. They're showing highlights, so we're waiting for the feed to return to begin the second half. 63-54 is your score. So we'll get ready to so Zion tonight has an excellent night, 19 points. He's shooting 7 of 8 from the floor and also 4 or 5 from the
You brought it up in the pregame show. He doesn't force any.
No, he allows the game to breathe. He really does. There's been times where he has played almost the entire first quarter or halfway through the first quarter and not attempted a shot because someone else has had it going.
So second half, Pelicans will get the ball to start the third quarter. So the ball, let's see if the Pelicans can execute on their first possession. They'll pass it. Zion. And the shot is good. So Steven Adams gets the basket, makes it 65-54. So 65-54. So Adams gets the basket. 6'5", on the hook basket by him. So good defensive play by defensive rebound by Adams. Nope. So an easy basket for the So Jokic gets the easy basket, makes it 65-56, 17 for Jokic, 5 assists, 8 of 15 from the floor.
So Brandon did his first 3, missed his last 7. Head start.
And Zion will try to get the basket. It does. And that is going to make it 67-56.
Carving out his real estate.
So 67-56 to score.
22 straight games of 20 or more.
The play is hard to guard right here.
They get the switch.
And the 3, no good.
Good.
So they missed the 3. Ball goes back to the Pels. So so Millsap blocks Bledsoe's shot. So that was on a driving layup.
It's good interior passing and good finish by Steven. Look how low his shoulder is. That center of gravity to get that low to the ground and then have the balance to hit the launch pad and take off.
The ball goes back to the Pels, so it's still Pels ball. And Zion was and the ball goes back to the Pels.
Extra opportunity thanks to his
4-shot clock. There you go. 4-shot clock.
So we got a full one. Zion will try to get it in, and it does. So Zion makes it 69-56. So 23 for Zion, three boards. So Porter knocks in a 3. So that's why I say Porter, Jokic, and Millsap, they're going to knock down those threes. 69-59, 10-point game, and the shot is good. So that's Bledsoe. Bledsoe 14-8. So it's 71-59. So the ball stays with Denver.
It's a good job of pursuing the basketball, not quitting on the play. And we talk about defense, offense, and then he ends up being the beneficiary of his own hustle.
Murray got to the paint and gets the finish.
So the basket is good. So that's Murray getting the basket makes it 71-61.
After the bucket by Murray, he's up to 13 and a hole. Coming to the side.
That's going to be a hold penalty.
So a good matchup for the Pels and Barton's going to be on.
So Barton is probably going to be Barton getting that foul.
Junior, that was a switch. 3 minutes gone by. It's an important game. The Pels are right there, fighting for the 10 spot, the play-in, and beyond. Let's face it. Now Brandon losing Porter.
Brandon will pass it. And Zion will try to get to the lane.
It'll be a blocking foul. Stayed out with a foul. And it's picked up by Millsap.
So it's going to be a blocking foul. So Millsap will get that. Get it. Zion draws it.
That's what set up Zion on that particular play.
They're going to review it, but look at the way he angles off to the side.
I don't think that's a charge. I don't think that one is right.
No, it's not a charge.
I don't think that one is.
He was trying to get to the lane. So the shot is under review, so they're going to review it.
It goes to the jury.
So the ref will make that decision once we come back from our break. 71-61. I think, like I said, if it was a charge, then I say different, but it was not a charge. He was getting to the lane. I mean, look. So your score is 71-61 here in the third quarter. I look at it this way. Look, I think it's going to be over. I think it's not going to be a call. It's going to be a 9 call right there. So 71-61. Other scores. Let's see if we got the other scores. Okay, Brooklyn on top, 102-95. Portland on top. Phoenix on top at 96-85. Boston on top 98-81. That's in the third. Also, Miami still at halftime. Portland still at halftime. Houston on top 68-59. And Indiana on top 54-39. And also Utah on top 18-9. That's in the first quarter. So that's games going on in the NBA tonight. So, once again, if you're watching the game, if you can tell us if you're watching the game, you can tell us if it was a charge or not. If it wasn't charge, you can voice your opinion through the Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So, we're right now I'm waiting for the call. Hopefully it's a good call. Not against the Pelicans, but hopefully it's going to benefit the Pelicans accidentally. So
an interesting reversal, big time, because you watch, he gets off to the side of Millsap.
Right. And the thing is, like, he's not square.
So it's a free throw. So, yep.
And I understand that this is the toughest call for me for officials to make. Because it's so fast. It's such a bang play. But when you have an opportunity to look at it from different angles, that's why I said I would be really surprised if it's overturned. Yeah, I tell you what, you give Paul Millsap credit. Because that is not an easy thing to do. To step in front of a Zion Williamson that's heading downhill like that.
Yeah, I said to you.
So once again, 71-61.
You wouldn't take it. Neither would I. Now, Jokic denied on the baseline. Does he spin back to the baseline? Yeah.
And that shot is good.
Talented, good.
So Jokic gets the basket. So it's 71-63. So 71-63.
Big sequence. Zion was headed to the free throw line.
Try to
I'm going to 12. It's down to 8. Brandon Ingram.
and that ball will stay with the Pelicans. 5 seconds on the shot clock.
What they're doing in these pick and rolls.
They're going to reverse the call.
If Brandon Ingram knows that they're double teaming, he has to be prepared for that in advance.
Quicker.
And sometimes it's best to just sacrifice yourself.
Yes, that's right. That's right, Brandon. Yep, they got it right. Eric Lewis
Nope, the ball will go back to Denver.
And reverse the call. Jokic.
Jokic for a shot. Yeah, he knocks it down.
And now the triple.
So it gets a 3. So it's 73-66. Jokic 22, 6 assists. So it's 71-66. Shot is no good by the Pels. Denver will get the ball back. So it's a 7-0 run by
Jokic. For that surprise.
Jokic will pass it. So Porter will get the ball on the pass, and the shot is good. That's why I said those 3 guys, Jokic, Millsap, and they were Jokic, Murray, and Porter. 71-69. So Jokic, Porter, and Murray. I'll be honest with you; those guys, they're going to make those shots. So we have to play our box out. We have to start playing box out, because if you can box them out, those shots won't go. So 71-69. Let's give you the stats in this game. Okay, once again, 57% for the Pels, 26 of 45. That's 57%. Denver's at 51. So far, so good. Both teams shooting 9 3-point shots in the game. So 9 of 18 for the Pels and 9 of 15 for the Denver Nuggets. Now the rebounding aspects. Denver leads 19-18. They also lead 8-3 on offensive boards. And also Pelicans lead 15-11 on the defensive boards. Now, The points in the paint right now is 32-26 in favor of Denver. So right now they're getting their 32 points. That's easy 32 points to paint. Now the fast break points is they're down 7-5 in that area. So that's what's happening in this ball game. 71-69 is your score. Here on let's give you the box scores. Okay, once again, let's see. Porter has 20 points. He's knocking down 4-4, so he's knocking his shots down tonight from 3-point range, and also Jokic as well. And then you got Murray right now. He's 1 for 4, but he's also knocking down his field goal shot. So Murray's another individual that's probably going to be knocking down field goal shots. But the 3-point shots, it's Porter and Jokic. That's the ones that's knocking down those shots. But 3-point range.
But still, he is the catalyst to driving force behind his franchise.
And look at the shots that he makes. And this is the center that we're talking about. You know, he's making floaters. He's making jump hooks. He's making threes. There's a reason that he's in the MVP discussion. I'm talking about top 3.
I think he's going to win the MVP, Jokic. I think he will.
Fingerprints are over every game and every
Jokic is a damn good shooter. He is a. I mean, he's got 27 points. He's also got. He's a 57% shooter tonight. He's shooting well.
They've got a good thing going with Michael Porter Jr.
He's the guy that got to get going right here. He's the guy that got to get going.
We gotta get the shot, and that shot is good. That's gonna be Zion Williamson. Makes it 73-68. So 73-68 is your score. 25 for Zion.
Zion up to 25. It's 22 straight, longest in the NBA.
So Jokic will pass it.
Games with 20 points or more. But then Kubo had done it.
And Jokic with a basket, no good, missed shot. Ball goes back to the Pels. Pels still leading 73-68. And Steven Adams will try to get it.
That's a break because he's trying to wrap it around to Zion. How about the pass?
Right, it is an excellent move because Michael Porter Jr. was guarding Zion. As you can see, he's stuck over here with Steven Adams. Zion moved to the other side of the rim to make himself available. Good read by both B.I. and Zion.
So it's a pass.
10 on the shot clock for Brandon.
So 7 on the shot clock. Zion will not pass it. And Akil Walker gets the basket. Makes it 76-68. 12 points for him.
All 6 of his shots have been triples.
So 76-68. And extra pass shot is no good by Denver. Denver will get the offensive rebound.
He couldn't control it. And now a second chance opportunity where the Pels are already down big. And second chance points. Steven stays in the neighborhood. But Jokic gets the blow.
So Jokic gets the easy basket. So it's a 6-point game, 76-70.
18-0, second chance points. It'll be saved by Jokic.
So 18-0. Excuse me. 76-70. Denver. Porter will pass it to Jokic, right down to the right side, and that shot is good. Back to a 3-point advantage. 76-73. Denver 3 or 4 this quarter on 3-point shots. So Millsap's got that shot down. So good basket. So 78-73 Pelicans. Brandon Ingram gets the basket. 10 points for him, 5 assists, 4-12 shooting. And the shot is no good by Denver. Ball goes back to the Pels. No. And a shot is good. 80-73 Pelicans lead. So that's Walker getting that basket.
Making it difficult. When you feed that ball, you cut and you move it out the basketball, it's hard to guard that.
Fellas have 25 assists now. It'll be Murray.
Murray will try to get a shot off, and he does. So Murray gets the basket.
One pick behind Buddy Hield.
So 80-75 Pels lead. So Murray gets the basket. 25 on 30 made shots. That's good for the Pels. So 25 out of 30 on those 25 assists on 30 shots.
That's what I mean. You see the wall that they built? The wall that they built, and if that ball goes to Eric Bledsoe, you can see Nikola Jokic.
3:49 remaining here in the third quarter. It's 80-75.
Shoot the ball now for the Pels on this.
They only got 1.1. They got to get it off in time.
You can see. Watch the wall that they built right here to spread it with a.
Got to go up.
You got to get that shot off, isn't it?
Running jump by Will Barton for the block. So shot clock violation.
So once again, shot clock violation. That's the second time in a row that the Pelicans got a shot clock violation, not getting that shot off in time. They had only 1.1 second. You got to get those shots off in time. They're not going to give you much time on those on that shot clock.
He knows he can get what he wants.
Missed shot by that's a block. So the ball goes back. So Jokic blocks Eric Bledsoe's shot, and that shot is good. Murray gets it, makes it 80-80. So it's a.
We know Michael Porter can score, but that young man right there, Jamal Murray, is capable of putting up 50.
And I said what I said. Murray, sure, he might be 1 of 4 from 3-point range, but he can get those shots off from field goals. So 80-80 should score here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So right now, I'm going to be honest with you. They're getting back in this basketball game. They definitely getting back in this basketball game. I mean, the Pels just giving up a lot of easy baskets. That's all things considered. That's just like I said. That's just what's going on tonight. So we have to stop giving up those easy baskets and try to slow them down, because Jokic, Murray, I'm gonna tell you, they no joke. They will get this. They will put this game within double digits. It'll be difference between a 3-point lead and a deficit. So get back to game coverage. Ball, JaVale Murray, 20 points, 8 assists, 9 of 14 from the floor. So 7-0 run. Last 50, close to a minute. So the ball goes back to, let's see, Brandon Ingram. Try to get it. Nope, the ball is not going to be missed. So bad pass by Ingram. So that's a bad pass by so Denver, good opportunity for the Pels to get the basket. So it's a bad pass by Porter, bad pass by Ingram.
But there's a such thing as being unselfish to a fault. And with Brandon Ingram and with Steven Adams, you have to understand and know your personnel. You know Steven is a heck of an offensive rebounder. You shoot that basketball and give him the opportunity to hit the offensive glass and live with the results.
So Steven Adams will try to pass it. Nikhil Walker, no good. So Jokic will get the defensive board. So Jokic on the Nikhil miss. Jokic for 3. He will knock it down. So Jokic definitely knocks it down. 83-80, back to a 3-point game for Denver. That's their first lead since 4-2. Steven Adams misses, so no good.
So now they're going to because Michael Porter
So it's a brick. So but Denver. So Eric Bledsoe, no good. Missed shot by Eric Bledsoe once again. That's a bad shot. He's putting up just bad shots. 83-80. So let's see if they can try. Jokic will pass it. So it's going to be a free throw. So Porter gets the dunk, but he will go to the free throw line. 85-80. So Porter gets the dunk.
The ball on time and on target to a cutting and moving man. So underrated.
So back to a 5-point deficit, and that free throw is no good. Michael Porter, ball goes back to the Pels. Still trailing 85-80 by 5. And the reverse is good. That's going to be Williams, Zion Williamson. 85-82, back to a 3-point advantage. So 27 for Zion. 11 of 12 from the field. So Porter looks. So last touch by Porter.
But you said it. You cannot continue to lose sight of Michael Porter Jr.
They had a foul there from behind. It's on Porter. A break for the Bells. They'll take it.
Hustle will cover a multitude.
So that was a good defensive play by Hart.
Michael Porter's a big guy to lose. He is 6'10".
But when you have Jokic going the way he's going and Jamal Murray going the way he's going, a lot of times you're concerned.
So it looks like a 3-point game, 85-82. Let's see if they can try to. Zion will get the basket and towards the rack. Makes it 85-84, cuts the lead to 1.
He's got the last 4 for the Bells, making a 1-point deficit, 29 on 12 of 13.
So shot clock down to 7 for the Denver Nuggets. Let's see if shot clock down to about 3.5, and that ball goes back. And the basket is good. So it's Bledsoe getting the basket, 86-85. So 16 for Bledsoe. 16, 8, and 5 of 10.
This is a pick-me-up for Eric Bledsoe tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's needed. It's definitely needed. So if you could go under and meet him on the other side of that screen.
They share it.
They will share it.
On a challenge to stays out.
And that ball misses. So at the end of 3, you score 85-86. Denver won the third, 31-23. So So 86-85 to score. I'll be honest with you. Look, Denver, look, they're in this game tonight. They definitely in this basketball game tonight. I mean, look, they was trailing in the game. They had a 4-2 lead, but they came back in this game. They just came back strong. I mean, look, this Denver team, look, if you're going to see them get into the playoffs. They're going to be that higher seed going into the playoffs. So let's give you the third quarter stat numbers. I'm going to give you those stat numbers. Pelicans shooting 55%, 33 of 59. Denver is 36 of 68, just 52%. So it's only a 3-point advantage on field goals. Pelicans right now 10 of 20, so they're at 50%. Denver at 11 of 18, so 11 of 18 threes. They are knocking down threes tonight, 61%. So they're just kind of getting those numbers up. Free throw shooting, the Pelicans got to the line 12 times, converted 10 shots for about 83. Denver is only 50, so they only got to the line only 4 times. Rebounding aspects, Pelicans trailed 25-23. They trailed 9-4 in offensive boards. They also lead 19-16 on the defensive side. Now the assist is 26-23. That's on 33 shots, so 26 assists out of those 33 shots in tonight's game. Also, points to paint is tied up at 38. The fast break points 9-8 in favor of the Pelicans. So that is in the fourth quarter here, third quarter. So we enter the fourth quarter. He scores 86-85 here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Second chance points. Denver leads 18-2. That's just
They dominated the paint. Don't forget about that. The Pels come into the game. Number 1 in offensive rebounds. Number 1 in second chance.
so the ball goes back to the Nuggets here in this quarter number 4. So it looks like they'll pass it. So Michael Porter Jr. will try to knock down a 3, and he will not get it. Denver will get the offensive rebound, an easy basket there. So Millsap's gets the basket, makes it 87-86. So Zion Williamson will pass it to Walker, passes it down to and the shot is no good by Walker. Missed shot. Ball goes back to the Nuggets. So Paul Millsap will try to knock down a 3. Nope. Missed shot by Paul Millsap. Still a 1-point game, 87-86. So it's going to be a nice little block by the Nuggets, but the Pels will have possession. 10 minutes and 59 seconds remaining in the game. So no.
They've not been able to get a lot of production out of their bench and a great inbounds. It should never come into the rim, and it did.
It's going to be a foul. Jackson Hayes looks like he's going to go to the line.
Yeah, get Jackson an opportunity to get on.
So it's a foul on Millsaps.
The board and scoring column. But you know, Cavazzo did the right thing. That's what coaches will tell you. They'll tell you take a 1, 2, 3 count and then jump to the outside. So he actually did the right thing.
So Jackson Hayes to the line. First one is up and good. Ties the game at 87.
And it's good to have a big that can knock down free throws.
And now, a word from FanDuel.
Okay, second free throw is good by Jackson Hayes. So it makes it 88-87. To a 1-point game. So right now, Pels 12 of 14. Denver 2 of 4. JaMychal Green for 3, no good. Ball goes back to the Pels on the missed shot by JaMychal Green. Zion will pass it, and the ball will remain the Pelicans. 3-point shot is good. 91-87.
Good pass by Nikhil. Josh Hart stepped in right in rhythm.
So 91-87. After Hart knocks down the 3, and so the ball goes back. So Zion will get the defensive board. 91-87. So it's going to be off of JaMychal Green. The ball will remain in the Pelicans' hands.
Kept it alive. Nikhil penetrated, and then there's no one in sight for Josh Hart.
Good things happen when you get into the paint.
That's right.
Now Kyra on the run.
Let's see if they can try to Zion will try to get something. And he does. So he knocks it down, makes it 93-87.
31 points for Zion.
So 31-7 boards. I mean, he's just absolutely lighting it up tonight. So Nikhil, so it looks like it was kicked by Nikhil.
Look at the way he takes this one.
Look at this angle. If Paul Millsap is riding him, he's taking the contact. Wow.
To the ball, 93-87, 7-0 run by the Pels. In a minute 27. Blocked away by the Pels. Ball goes back to the Pels.
distance, can't get it.
Nope, missed shot. But
Picked up by Campazzo, and gets the contact. Good take.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Missed shot. That's gonna be a foul.
You know, you can't blame him for that. That's who he is. That's what he does.
And look who's on the floor now. No Jokic. They don't have a lot of rim protection.
Right.
There's nobody back there. Porter Jr.'s the longest, and he was behind the play.
And he was the one that actually contested the layup.
So 9:14 remaining.
6-point game.
6-point game.
It'll be Millsap.
Millsap will try to attempt a three. No good.
Good box.
So good box out there. So I'm glad to see those box outs by the Pels. And the ball taken away by the Denver Nuggets.
Millsap on the trail. They don't get the easy one right.
And looks like they'll try to get the ball. The Pelicans get the ball on the takeaway. Kyra will try to go to the lane. It'll be a foul.
Josh Hart just makes winning basketball plays. That's all he does. That is an easy layup for Michael Porter Jr. because of his size, and he's in there with all guards. Josh Hart getting in there with the towers.
Josh Hart, I'm gonna tell you, he's just something else.
And creating a free throw opportunity for the young Kyra Lewis Jr.
93-87 to score. So we'll mute the sound once again. 93-87. I'll be honest with you, Josh Hart making some plays tonight. He's just absolutely taking the ball away and stuff like that. So I'm glad to see Josh Hart progressing in this ball game tonight. So 93-87 to score here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So let's see who's in the comments section. Looks like we don't have nobody in there. So we'll give you some stats while we wait for the game to return. Okay, 53% for the Pelicans, and Denver is shooting 48%. That's in the game. Both teams shooting 11 3-point shots, so it's even at 11 of those 3-point shots. Free throws, 85% for the Pels and 50 for the Nuggets. Now, rebounding aspects, Pelicans lead 31-28. Denver leads 10-5 on offensive boards. Pelicans lead 26-18 on the defensive boards. Now, the assists is 28-23. That's on 35 shots. So 28-23, 28 assists on 35 shots tonight. Now, the turnovers, Pelicans have 9 turnovers. Denver has 7. Fast break points even at 40. And also the fast points in the paint's even at 40, and the fast break points they're up by 1. So that's in the game. So 8:42 remaining. So 93-87. On the scores tonight, Boston leading 121-106. Miami down 92-75, so they're losing big time. Also, Portland on top 87-86 by 1. Houston on top 94-83. Also, Indiana on top 66-52 third quarter. Utah on top 51-34. And what else we have? Phoenix wins 104-100 over the Toronto Raptors. So we're back to game coverage. Lonzo Ball on the bench. He had a left hamstring, so unfortunately he was not going to play tonight.
Is getting better and stronger, and he should be back soon, guys. Probably not tomorrow with the back-to-back, but hopefully sometime after that. And now the Pelicans have to turn their attention to what they do with him as a restricted free agent. Do they sign him to a 5-year deal? They can offer 1 more year.
So yeah, they had a lot of rumors going around on all the NBA sites saying that he's going to get traded to Clippers and New York and all that. No, I don't think that would have happened. Free throw was good, so 95, 87. So both free throws, 1 of 2 for hit both. 95, 87. 8:34 remaining. And no good by Murray. Ball goes back to the Pelicans, still leading 95-87. Kyra, no good. On the three, missed three. So let's see what happens here. The Denver. Dozier will pass it. And Jokic will make an easy basket over Zion. So it's 95-89. So 28 points for Jokic tonight. He has 9 assists. He's shooting 12. So 11 9 on the shot clock. And 3-point shot is good. So Brandon Ingram knocking it down. 98-89. So it looks like Jokic will pass it. Nope. So a good defensive play by Josh Hart to prevent that three from happening. So 98-89. So Zion Williamson will pass it. And it's going to be a foul. So that's going to be Josh Hart going to the ground. So it's going to be a foul. Let's see that foul is on.
And he goes right in rhythm. Josh Hart moving without the basketball. It creates 2 free throw opportunities for himself.
Yeah, pretty well timed, wasn't it?
Yes,
So it's going to be 2 free throws for Josh Hart.
So now Josh Hart at the stripe.
So Green gets the shooting foul, and the free throw is up and good. So it's 99-89. Pels lead, so the first one is good.
You can see right here, B.I. gets off the ball, and then he slides away. Understanding that they're going to help. And once they help, you make them pay.
That's 5 dimes for Zion to go on with 31 points.
Second free throw is up, and it is good. So it makes it 100-89. 6:56 remaining in the ball game here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So if you're commenting about tonight's game, 189. Jokic will get the easy basket once again. So it makes it 100-91. Zion will try to get it. No good. So a missed shot by Zion. Ball goes back to the Denver Nuggets. And let's see if the Pels can and an easy basket. So they're cutting leads. So 100-93. So PJ Joseph gets the 7-foot shot. Taken away by Denver. That's what they got to stop being lackadaisical on those plays. I mean, what part they don't understand to understand? You got to stop being lackadaisical, because this is not a run-of-the-mill Denver Nuggets team. This is a very good Denver team. So free throws coming up for and that first one is up, and it is good. So it's 100-96. So it's they convert. Jamal Murray knocks it down. Zion will try to pass it. So they have to pass it here. Bledsoe no good. So Bledsoe misses again. So Bledsoe's just sitting throwing rocks to that rim.
Now Murray. They run off Jokic, of course. JaMychal Green. And Jokic will cast the triple.
So Jokic will miss. And the ball will go back to the Pels. Still leading 100-96. It's going to be a hold. It's going to be a hold call.
Trying to clear out on that area for Zion. JaMychal Green gets the call.
So JaMychal Green will be called for the foul on a hold.
see JaMychal Green. You know, he's just worried about getting through that screen. He's putting that elbow up to feel for Stephen.
So 5 fouls on JaMychal Green and 2 plus for comfort in the Big East.
Yes, it's way too close. 100-96. They can They can get back into this game. I mean, they've been doing it the whole damn night. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. Look, this team is not like the other teams we played and we destroyed. This is a very good team we're facing tonight. Also, tomorrow night against Dallas, we're gonna have another challenge. We're gonna have we have to face once again your boy over there trying to think his name so 100-96 game once again very close, 5:22 remaining. So Dallas, I'm gonna tell you, Dallas is look, they're gonna start getting their team back up. I mean, that's something right there. I mean, look, so 196. Let's see who's looks like. So we'll wait for the. Okay, let's give you another scoreboard update. Indiana once again on top. That's in the third quarter, 69-59. Memphis on top, down 66-47. That game's going on as well. Final score: Brooklyn wins 113-111. So I'll give you that. I'll give you the Miami update. So I'll give you the Miami update on the screen. Miami update. Miami down 94-79. That game's going on as we speak. So that's. So we're back. Pelicans once again on top, 100-96. We'll turn it back on the audio.
You can see him out of position, but again, energy, effort, intensity will cover a multitude of mistakes. And honestly, when we have this good hands by Allstate, we can put that Josh Hart's face up there almost every single time.
So Josh Hart 10 points, 7 boards tonight. Not a bad night for him. He had double figures as well.
It'll be brought in by Nikhil. And a kick, a pad saved by Will Barton. Will the thrill. I just said to you, 1 of 3.
So Will Barton.
31 minutes. Because he's called the thrill for a reason. He's been able to light it up in the past. Right. But he's not. Yeah,
he's going to light it up. I'm going to tell you, he's definitely going to light it up. There was a kickball violation by Will Barton. So Brandon Ingram will attempt a shot, and a shot is no good by Brandon Ingram. Ball goes back to the
I like the play call though.
Yeah, he got a great look.
Right. It was unsuccessful, but
they're gonna be facing Luka Doncic. So I was trying to think of that name, Luka Doncic. So
6 on the shot clock for Barton.
And it's gonna be tipped away. Pels will get the ball.
Easy one underneath for Millsap. Bledsoe gets Zion on the trail.
Zion will get the basket.
Points off the takeaway.
So points off for those takeaways.
Points off turnover.
you really credit Nikhil Alexander Walker right there because that's a 4-point swing because of his active hands.
So 102-96. So after the points off for takeaways.
Legit. Now
Jokic will attempt the shot, and that shot is no good by Jokic. Ball will go back to the Pels. Once again, still 102-96. He should score.
So second career 30 and 10 game.
Zion will pass it. So Bledsoe.
It's going to be. Is it 3 the key, Stephen?
Yes.
He looked like he got out.
That's going to be Steven Adams on getting a call.
So 11 double-doubles this year.
Yeah, this is a dunk. This is a dunk on the weak side for Paul Millsap.
Right.
But what ends up happening, Nikhil, with his active hands, keeps that basketball alive. And this is the finish of the play. Zion moving without the basketball, leaving it for him right in rhythm.
So a 4-minute game with Pels up.
So 4 minutes and
leading by 6. Murray and Jokic.
Pels up by 6. Jokic on Steven Adams. Michael Porter Jr. knocks down the three from the left corner. So it makes it 102.99. Michael Porter. So Michael Porter's 25. He's 5 or 6 for the 3-point line. So he's a good 3-point shooter, Michael Porter. So 102.99. Millsap will knock it down on the right side this time. Ties the game at 102.
This is where this team grows. This is where this Pelicans
Well, Zion will try to move it into the lane, and it's going to be Jokic getting the foul.
Because the thing about this Denver team, they're accustomed to closing games. You know, Jokic and Murray, these guys have been in this situation before. Paul Millsap, Will Barton. This is how the Pelicans grow.
Oh, by the way, they weren't bad in the bubble when they were down 3-1 last
You are
year.
exactly right.
Came back a few times from a 3-1 deficit. So Zion, the line when we come back, try to give the Pelicans the lead.
So 102, 3:13 remaining in this game. I'll be honest with you, but they're getting very close. Like I said, if we can just pull away with the lead, I think we can win this game. But we continue to giving up those easy baskets. And Jokic is just going to be open. He's going to knock those shots down. So once again, 102. It's your score. Let's give you the stat scores. Okay, the stats on the screen: 37 of 52 for the 37 of 72 for the Pels, 51%, 48% for the Nuggets. So that's in the game tonight. 3-point shooting, Pels are at 12 26. Denver 13 of 27. They're at both teams are at upper 40s. So let's get back to game coverage. 102. Once again, we'll have post-game coverage here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Stan Van Gundy will be at the podium after tonight's game. We'll have it for you. So Saturday night, Dallas, Luka Doncic will be coming to town. Orlando on Thursday. So that's going to be a good, pretty good, complicated schedule. So 103, 102. So Zion will convert the first one.
5 assists on a clean 14 of 17.
Second free throw is good.
6 of 7 of the free throw.
So 104, 102, back to a 2-point game for the Pels. 35 points for Zion, 10 boards, 5 assists. So Jokic will get the ball. Jokic will pass it down on the backdoor pass. And extra pass for Jokic, and he knocks it down. So Nikola Jokic knocks down that 3. Makes it 105, 102, 33 for him. And a basket for Zion. 106, 105. Pels lead. So just under 3 minutes remaining. 37 points for Zion tonight. Career high. And that shot is good. So once again, Denver, Jokic once again makes to the basket is good. So Millsap it cuts the lead to 107, 106. So it's a 1-point game. And that shot is good. That could be Zion Williamson cut. The lead's back to 1 again.
He is literally carving them apart right now offensively.
He's 15 of 18 overall. Good job by Josh Hart on Murray.
So good defensive play.
Murray the runner.
So Murray. So Jokic will get the basket. So 109, 108. This has been a back and forth game. Zion will they'll have to pass it to the right side. Nikhil will miss it. So good defensive play by Steven Adams. Offensive play, and no. Missed shot. Still 109, 108. Jokic will pass it. So 10 on the shot clock for them. Now it's 7. Easy basket. And that's Jokic again. Jokic, I'm going to tell you, it's been exploding tonight. So 103 remaining, 111, 108. I'm going to tell you right now, these guys are just absolutely going to win this game. I think they will. So we'll mute once again, 111, 108. Let's give you those box score numbers. Okay, I'm going to put those box scores up on the screen for you. Okay, your leading scorer right now is Jokic. He has 37 tonight, so he is just absolutely knocking down shots. 17 of 29 shots. That is just something right there. Also, Murray has 23 points. He's 10 of 18. Michael Porter is another one. He has 25 points. And also, Millsap's getting into the act. So Millsap's, once again, shooting 6 of 12. But he's getting 6 boards tonight. Now for the Pels. Pels right now, Zion with 39. Ingram with 13. So that's kind of, he's been the leader all night, hitting 16 of 19 shots. So we'll get back to game coverage. Let me switch this back in and turn this back on. And you'll hear it.
I can do some things with that.
What a display by these two teams. They've been trading for a while now, haven't
they? They've been absolutely been at it all night. These two teams right here. I've been, like I said, it's been a pleasure calling this game tonight here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Post-game show will be after tonight's ball game.
Late on the ball, the wingspan of Will Barton.
And you got to get the ball in because Will is really good at deflecting, getting his hands on basketballs.
So
it'll come into Keel.
That'll be the Keel passing it.
And it's going to come to him.
And it's going to go over to, let's see who gets it. Brandon Ingram, no good. I mean, Brandon missed that shot. I mean, that was bad. That was a bad shot. Unfortunately, it was not good.
Michael Porter was a little bit behind on this play right here.
Jokic will try to get into the lane, and he will not get the basket. So it's a missed shot by Jokic. Going back to the Pels. See if the Pels can cut this lead. Let's see if they can try to go with a extra pass. Knocked away. So 13.8. This has been a so one timeout. 8 seconds on that shot clock.
So they shared it. They looked for the open one. Now, what did they come up with?
They got to come up with something. I mean, look, they got to come up with something. They down. They down in this game. They down. 111, 108. Let's give you those numbers while we wait. Okay, let's switch these numbers in. Okay, 50% for the Pels at 50.5. So it's a difference right there. 3-point shooting. Denver's shooting 14 of 29. So that once again, you can't escape that. Free throw shooting, Pels are at 90. Denver at 60. So Denver just still at 60. Rebounding aspects, Pelicans lead 37-36. Denver leads 11-6 on the offensive side, offensive boards, and Pelicans lead 31-25. The assists, 30 assists on 39 shots, so 30 assists on 39 shots. So that's let's get back to game coverage. So
9 days ago, the Pels beat them in the Mile High City, See, you don't have any timeouts, AD. We were talking about this because you can't advance it. You can't go for the quick 2. So you got to look for the 3. And let's see the play call. Nikhil,
And this is a really, really tough place to take the basketball out as well.
it's not the normal place.
No.
Zion will bring it in.
And you get like multiple curls. There's your first one.
So they're gonna have to try to get something going here. Time's on running out.
Nikhil,
Nikhil, Brandon Ingram, they're gonna have to get it off. Shot clock violation. That's the third fucking time that the Pelicans get a shot clock violation tonight. That's the third time.
14th turnover of the game, and that's one of the biggest differences.
That's 14 turnovers. You can't do stuff like that. So looks like they're gonna win this game with 5.1 seconds remaining. So a timeout.
Yeah, they still have 2 timeouts remaining.
Denver. So timeout Denver with
They did a lot of things well tonight.
4.4 seconds remaining. I'll be honest with you. Pelicans did it to themselves. Not getting that shot off in time. They let the clock elapse. That's what they did.
You really do. You know, experience matters. You know, big battles.
When you let the clock elapse, you deserve to lose.
So the ball's in bounds. There's your first curl, and then B.I. has to go down and then curl back off. By the time he even catches that ball, there's 2 seconds left on the clock. Jamal Murray does the smart thing, and he goes the double to basically say, if you're going to shoot this basketball, you're going to have to shoot it over both of us.
And it was smart play. Porter bear hugged Brandon.
Understanding that at the end of the game, officials are not going to make that call. In the first 45 minutes of the game, 46 minutes of the game, maybe Brandon Ingram gets this call.
Yeah,
But in the last, right, no question. But in the last 15 seconds of the game, they're going to allow the players to dictate the decision.
If Denver advances it, they're in the driver's seat. It'll take a miracle for the Pels now. A steal and a 3.
They just got to get a steal here. I don't think that's going to happen.
Second chance.
With 5.1 seconds remaining, I don't think it's going to happen. I'll be honest with you. Denver will win this game tonight. So, let's see what happens here. Looks like they're going to inbound the ball. So 5.1 seconds remaining. Denver will, Jokic will, that's going to be a quick foul coming in.
A good shooter going to the line just the same. Martin this year at the free throw line, 75%.
So Barton will go to the line, so to ice the game.
How many teams in this league?
So let's see what happens here. It looks like, nope.
Basketball IQ.
Right.
Now the quick foul again.
It's going to be another quick foul coming in. 4.0 seconds remaining.
His basketball IQ is off the charts.
Yeah, and it's little things. You know, at the end of that, when they knocked the ball out the first time, we just fouled. What they did, he ran to get the basketball out to try and inbound the ball really fast before the Pelicans even got set. I think that's one of the most underrated things in today's NBA.
So free throws coming up for Denver to ice the game. First free throw is up and good. So it's 112, 108.
He's a legit top 3 MVP candidate. No question. And we had mentioned earlier, came into the game 7th of the league in scoring. He's second in triple doubles. He's 11th in shooting. 8th in rebounds. 6th in
Second free
assists.
throw is
A guy that just does everything.
good. So 113, 108. Pels are going to have to inbound it real fast.
And that'll do it.
And 3.6 seconds remaining.
Finished, but you said you grow, you learn. And this team came back repeatedly from 3-1 deficit to the playoffs. Right.
So Jokic will
No question.
looks like they'll inbound the ball, and that will end the ball game right there. Final score 113, 108. I'll be honest with you, that was just an absolute stinking ass game, to tell you the truth. I mean, it was just words cannot describe how bad this situation was. So final score 113, 108. We'll have Stan Van Gundy's press conference. Once again, once they get to it. So I'll be honest with you. Look, they deserve to lose this game. I mean, sure, they played it their asses off, but the truth of the matter is, when you don't get a shot off in time, you're not going to win the game. Bottom line. I mean, when you have 14 turnovers, and they get those points off for turnovers, that's another thing that's going to happen. So final score, 113-108. Thanks for joining us here tonight here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We'll go ahead and give you the final stats of this game. So I'm going to put this in. Okay, final stats of this game. Pelicans shot 50%. That's 39 of 78. Denver shot 47 of 93. That's 50%. So both teams were in the 50s when it comes to shooting. But Denver absolutely just dominated them 50-41 on those 3-point shots. They had 14 3-point shots given up. Pelicans defense absolutely just is not that good when it comes to 3-point defense because they gave up 50%. Denver got to the line 7 times and only converted 5 shots for about 71%. Pelicans 18 out of 20 for about 90%. The rebounding aspects tonight, Pelicans led 37-36, but Denver absolutely just dominated on the offensive boards 11-6. They also, Pelicans on defensive side, 31-25. Now the assist was 30-28 in favor of the Pelicans, so they kind of moved the ball. But the shot clock violations really got me very upset about that. Now the turnovers, Pelicans had 15 turnovers. Let's see, 15 turnovers. Pelicans gave up. They had 23 points on those turnovers, but they gave up 13 to Denver tonight. So that's something right there. Fast break points 11-11. Denver absolutely just dominated them in the points paint. 54-46 was the outcome. So final score 113-108. We will go to the box score. Okay, we're going to go to the box score, and we're going to begin with Denver. Okay, Denver leading scorers tonight was Porter with 25, Jokic with 37. He was 17 of 30. He was just knocking down shots tonight. He was 3 of 5 from the 3-point line. Murray, 23 points. He was only 2 for 6 from 3-point range and also 10 of 18. Now, Michael Porter is another one. He had 25 points. He shot 10 of 17 shots, but he was hitting 5 out of 6 3-point shots tonight. So he was knocking down his threes. I mean, that they got some lethal shooters when it comes down to it. Now, Millsaps, he only went 2 for 4 in the game tonight from 3-point range and 6 of 12 from the field in those 30 minutes. Now, the bench, not as much production, but the starters got it done. Now for the Pelicans tonight, Zion Williams had 39 points. He had 10 boards, 10 on defense, none on offense. Ingram tonight had 13 points. He just shot 5 of 17. He needs to get better. He had a good game the other night. But going 5 for 17 tonight is not gonna cut it. To be honest with you, it's not going to cut it when it comes down to it. Now, Steven Adams is another one. Now, he's 3 for 7 tonight. He did have 4 boards. Bledsoe had 16 points, 5 of 11 from the field. Also, Nickeil Walker, 14 points. He's usually on the bench, but he is in the starting role. For Alonzo Ball, because Alonzo Ball is out with an injury. Kyra Lewis only had 6 points. He went 2 for 5 tonight. Josh Hart had 10 points. Jackson Hayes had 2 points tonight, so that was in tonight's game. So final score, Pelicans lose 113-108. 113-108 is your final score. So we'll have Stan Van Gundy in just a few minutes. Let's see who this was. It looks like we have a guy from China. How you doing? Looks I can't read that. Thanks for joining us, whoever from China. We appreciate you coming in tonight. So thank you for coming in. I see your comment. I appreciate. I'll recognize you. So final score 113-108. We'll have Stan Van Gundy in just a few minutes. We will be here covering Stan Van Gundy's press conference. See what he had to say tonight on this game. So we'll wait for Stan Van Gundy to come up. So he should be up in a second. We'll have the post-game show in just a few minutes. So we're just waiting for them to come up. So Stan Van Gundy should be up in a few moments. Once again, final score 113-108 is your final score. It was not like I said, those 3 shot clock violation calls were absolutely uncalled for. The Pelicans should have known to get those shots off in time, because that right there is a sign of lackadaisicalness. That's what happened tonight in this game. So they're going to have to understand the logic that if you try to get a shot off, you got to get it off in time. I don't care if you get a 2. I don't care if you get a dunk. I don't care if you get a 3. You got to get that shot off in time, because they will call that every single time. So final score 113-108 is your final here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We appreciate you coming in tonight for tonight's ball game. We will have Stan Van Gundy in just a few moments. We're waiting for Stan Van Gundy. So we should have him up in a few moments. So we'll wait. So let's go ahead and give you a scoreboard update. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Thanks for, let's see who this is. Looks like I'm trying to see who you are. Looks like that's in China. I can't read that. I can't read that, but once again, I'll recognize you. Okay, let's give you some scores. I'm going to go ahead and put the scoreboard on the screen. So I'm going to put it right on the screen and give you an NBA scoreboard update. Okay, final scores tonight. Charlotte on top, 107-100, 107-100. Indiana on top, 89-80. That game is going on in the fourth quarter, 7:35 remaining in that one. Utah on top, 75-59. That game is still in the third quarter. Also, Atlanta on top, 21-12. That is in the first quarter. So that game just started out on the West Coast. Brooklyn wins 113-111. James Harden, 44 points, 14 boards, 8 assists. Mason Plumlee, 13, 10, and 5. Phoenix wins 104-100 over Toronto Raptors. Boston wins 122-114 over Milwaukee tonight. Also, the Portland Trailblazers win 112-105. Covington had 15, 8, and 5 tonight for Portland. Minnesota wins 107-101. Towns had 29, 16, and 8 boards. So Towns tonight with his numbers 20. So also the Lakers will take on just about 3 minutes from now. Lakers will take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. That'll be the late night game. So we'll be waiting for Stan Van Gundy to come up. So we all waiting for Stan Van Gundy. So we should have him in just a few moments. So we're waiting for for their post-game update to come up. It should be up in a few minutes. So we're just waiting for them to come up. So we should have them up in a few. So we'll have it'll be about 1 minute and 52 seconds waiting for them to come up. So we'll have Stan Van Gundy, and I'll switch it over. So once again, if you want to comment about tonight's game, please comment through Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, we will recognize you as coming in here. So if you're in here tonight, so on all three networks, you can. So we will have Stan Van Gundy's post-game reaction. Okay, I'm going to give you some scores. Looks like we have a looks like I'm trying to okay, once again, I'm trying to see who you are. Looks like I can't. So whoever you are, I think you're from. Oh, Stan Van Gundy is up. So we'll wait. So Stan Van Gundy is up. Let's go ahead and play Stan Van Gundy's press conference.
Well, and I would have liked to have seen when we didn't have the open look in the corner to swing the ball back to Zion and go get a quick two, but we didn't. That wasn't the choice we made. But to me, it was before that. We got some great looks before that. I thought, we had Nikhil had a wide open corner three. Brandon had a wide open corner three. And I mean, look, I'm not on those guys. Like, that's what happens. Like, we executed well. We got the ball down into good shots, and we just missed.
Frustrating night for BI. He had some good looks, 5 of 17, and I'm using the stat line for him. Were they doing something to him specifically defensively, or was it just one of those nights?
Well, no, I thought they were their defense on him. They put 2 guys on him all the time, trapped him all night long, and didn't give him looks. I thought their defense had a great deal to do with it. I don't think we were able to get him enough good looks after the first quarter. Early in the game, he got some, and then we weren't able to get him a lot after that.
Yeah, Coach, my game was as close. You can point to a number of things, but first half, they had second chance points, 14-0. You're the best second chance points team in the league, and we outscored like that. That was a complete story.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the story of the first half. We could have opened up a bigger lead. And then the second half was our offense, I thought. Even though they scored 59 points, I mean, we turned the ball over 10 or 11 times after not turning it over in the first half. I thought we quit moving the ball. We quit doing what allowed us to score early, which was ball movement and moving their defense. We started holding the ball, going one-on-one, forcing a lot of shots, and that's not what got us to where we were in the lead. Our guys fought hard, gave up the lead, fought to get it back, fought down the stretch. Happy with our fight, but we didn't continue to play the game that worked well for us.
We didn't continue to play the game that worked
I thought, I don't know. Maybe I guess I was watching a different game than you guys were. Other than the very last one, I thought we got good shots down the stretch. I don't know. I guess I watched a different game.
In your experience, when you do go visit league in the game, is it natural to stop moving the ball like you did? Is that like just a natural thing you just have to fight against?
No, I don't think so at all. You look at our Clipper game and our Laker game, and a lot of the games we've played lately, and we continue to move the ball throughout the whole game. So no, I don't think it's natural. Just tonight we did it. Our guys are smart enough. We've been through this enough. I don't think our guys look up and say, "Oh, we're up double figures. Like we got a margin for error and the game's over." It's the NBA today. You see, double figures is nothing. Hell, 20 is nothing in today's NBA. So I don't think our guys let up. We just didn't play the way we needed to play. You got to give them a lot of credit for that. but we needed to move the ball better.
Yeah, you mentioned them throwing traps at beyond the time. Have we seen that, from the past few games this team you played? What do you think the solution has to be in terms of drawing that game?
He needs to get off the ball. We need to move it and find open shots and knock them down. We got to make them pay. I mean, you're going to put 2 guys on the ball, then we're 4-on-3 behind you. So that's the solution.
And also, a career high for Zion, and I just what you kind of see from him offensively.
Well, I mean, he attacked, and they had no way to stop him on the attack. So I thought he did some really, really good things, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, he keeps saying the same old thing over and over and over. They had a fight and all that, but the truth of the matter is, like, when you give up a 24-second violation, not getting shots off in time, you're just absolutely lackadaisical in tonight's game. So that's words can't describe how this game was. It was an embarrassment tonight. I mean, look, when you have leads, when you definitely have leads like that, you got to preserve those leads, folks. How many times I got to say it time and time again doing these post-game shows that you got to preserve your leads. Simple as that. I mean, when you give up turnovers, it just kills the team. So that's once again my opinion on tonight's game. Final score 113-108. Pelicans will take on Dallas tomorrow night. So thanks for joining us here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We appreciate you coming in. Whoever that was from China, thanks for coming in. We appreciate you commenting tonight. So we will be back on tomorrow for Sports Talk. And also we'll be back on again tomorrow night for Pelicans versus the Dallas Mavericks. Myself pushing the buttons here at StreamYard for Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Everybody have a good evening.